get started. Hi, and welcome, Natalia Kiseleva. I'm here doing another live data drawing. So Natalia is going to tell me about her current Travel Viz project, and while she tells me about it, I'm going to draw some data points around what she's talking about. Natalia is one of my favorite people of all time. She is a fellow data viz data art lover, the organizer and mastermind behind the data art community on Telegram, which has how many people are in there now?
300, I think,
It's
plus a
amazing.
little.
I absolutely love it. It is all in Russian, but Telegram, the app just lets you like click translate, and same you can type and auto translate at the same time. So great use case for AI. Highly recommend. I'll add in some links when I post this. If you like data art, like follow her and join this group. It's really everyone just is one of my favorite things. Everyone shares cool data art projects they see and are really supportive. If you have ideas, people post them up and talk about them. And Natalia, can you tell me a little bit about this Travel Viz project?
Okay, I want to show it to you a little. It's still in the process. He is hanging there like this little thing with red and green rings. I wanted to create something about my travels because I love to travel with my family or myself, with my friends. And I wanted to collect the data about 10 years of my travels. And the first 5 years was easy because I have collected data in Telegram, in Booking, in Airbnb application. But then I understand that more like the oldest travels are nowhere because I don't have this application at that time. I didn't have the Telegram chat where I could get my photos, or maybe some online discs where the photos are uploaded automatically. And I begin to grab information point by point from my mail, from some old photo albums on my PC. And it was hard, but still I've got 10 years, but no more. I wanted to collect more data about travels, but it's only 10 years. On the first, it was a project drawn by hand. I finished one of data art courses at that time. I think it was a Stephanie Pozavec course. And I wanted to create something in analog, like drawn by hand. And I used marker and pencil and just draw it something like in, let me share my screen, in like a vacation vibe. Maybe, let me share it. Here is it. I draw it with rounds where I could encode my travels with this round. Size is longless of the duration of the travel, and each string is a year, like 10 strings, 10 years. This is a two travel by year. Here is many travels, little one like 1 day travels, like a week travels, and 2 weeks travels or more. Also, I add some information about type of company, type of house and travel method, colors for region like home region, European direction, Asian direction. I even made some grouping and add some special marks, some rating of travels. Also, here I have my special little one, so I add this pink petal, and you could see that in 21st year she was born, and now I'm traveling only with her together. But maybe if I now updated this data set, of course, I have one little travel without my kid. But this project almost, I think, till 20th year. Yes, you could see the red string and the blue string. The blue strings are pandemic years. You could see here a little travels in home direction and in Asian direction. But it's the beginning of the COVID. We didn't know at that time that COVID is beginning, so it was beginning of the year, and then we returned home. The pandemic begins, and there was not so much travel. You could see it's only homeland for my parents, or maybe via a region on car, so without contacting with people. Yes, this is like problematic year. a red one for my country because we have some, I don't know how to call it, because in my country it's forbidden to call it somehow not correctly. So I just called it. It was a really difficult year. And I was inspired for this project. I create like the board in Pinterest, and I collect beautiful things that I associate with travel, like beautiful stones, beautiful seashells, and something hanging, something beautiful. And this idea, maybe you could see it here. I love it. And when I finished my project, I thought, wow, I could hang it somewhere. And where is it? Could you see me now? Okay, I'm returned from screen sharing. And then I thought, I want to make it material because it's not looking really good on the paper. It's just some drawing. It's hard to investigate. It's not so, beautiful, not so wow. It doesn't have wow effect, but I wanted it to make more cool. And I think it looks like something like like wind catcher or some this beautiful thing with rings. So for half of year I thought about I was thinking about how could I uh, create these rings, maybe from wood, maybe from clay. I thought about different way, but then my friend told me like you could 3D print in it. And I have the friend, and I already gave him your number and just call him. And I was like, okay, sure. And I have a person who just 3D printing it for me for a little amount of money. And I have many beautiful rings, and I have many beautiful, I don't know, balls from my previous projects, from the bracelet, from cute shining things which I want to decorate these rings. And now you could see it's already hanging there, all rings there, all uh, elements there too. But now I need to fix the elements on the specific height, group them more tightly, and hang them on the beautiful piece of wood, like a driftwood. Me and the person from our Flowers and Numbers Society, we were traveling to the sea to find beautiful driftwoods. And I have a big bag full of driftwoods on my balcony. And now I need to combine all the elements all together. But I have the problems with fixing elements. They are like cut at my strings. That's why now I bought the special clay, which I have to fix everything and then hang it on the driftwood. That's it. And I was hoping that the project will be finished till this summer, but it's not. Because I wanted to photo and to make like a video about this project near the sea because of shining of sun, like the waves shining, the water beautiful, wind will. I don't know. I think it will be really great, really cool. I have like a picture in my eyes, but it's a fall now, and it's kind of cold. So travel to the sea and photo this project, but still I have to finish it. I hope to finish it before the New Year's Day, but I'm not so sure because there are many problems here and there. But I hope it will be beautiful and I'll show it to you and to everyone. But I could bring it here closer if you want. It's something with the strings. Let me turn off my. I have like two pieces. This piece is already with fixing, and the second part, like the same size, is without fixing. I hope you're hearing me here.
That's
Yes,
amazing.
I'm showing it now. I'll return to you. Yes, I forgot to have a big mic. So it's a part, it's half of the project with the fixing elements and half of the project is without fixing elements. It's hanging near this one, but they look similar. So I was showing you only part of it. So that's it. I hope it will be really cool. And I want to create little QR codes and to glue it on the back part of the project. So you could check this and with your phone, you could open the folder with the photos or maybe one photo from each travel and to get some memories, some emotions and inspiration. So it will be like the third stage of this project. First one was analog one, second one was material one, and the third one it will be about interaction with it. So I hope I hope I will do it. That's it. Sophie?
It's
Yes.
amazing. So I just love it. I've seen this project a few times, but never up close. So I've got a few questions about it. You've led on before that this has been a long project in the making, and you showed us the screen when you shared your screen, the your initial drawing of it. So how long have you been working on this project from start to finish?
The project was really long pauses in it because the first part I've done, I think during 2 or 3 weeks. I was with little kid with like about half 1.5 year old. I was sitting with her like all day, and when she sleeps, I could spend a little time on this project. And we at the time were traveling in Thailand. We were living there for 3 months. It was like winter, summer, winter vacation with working remotely in Thailand. It was beautiful, and I have a little time there for this project. That's why it was so long. Maybe you could done it. You could have done it like in weekend, in 1 weekend or 2 days, maybe. But I spent almost 3 weeks, and then there is a big pauses like a half of year, and I begin to think how to make it material, and I was thinking about it like for months. Then I found the 3D printing idea, and 3 months was spent on the 3D printing. There was pauses on this other side because the person was creating them really slow, and they tried to polish them because I asked him to polish it, but I didn't know that it's impossible to polish it. So he spent a big amount of time, but it still didn't work out. And then I begin to collect it little by little and spent on it like 4 months, I think, with really, really little baby steps. Then it was a big pauses again when I have to collect it all in one piece and fix it. And now I'm struggling on that stage and the progress is really slow, but I'm trying to make something once in a while. Uh, Last week, victory was because I bought a new fixing element, like a special clay with, with photosynthesis, something like UF. And I don't know, I'll try to fix this project with it because metallic fixed elements are really harmful for the strings. That's it. And now I am pausing on the stage because I have so much work. I have this training starting tomorrow. I have second traveling with lection, and I just don't have time for it. But it's always, in my schedule, I always write like travel project. Next day, travel project. I have to make something from travel project. So yes, about almost 2 years already, like in without 3 months, something like that.
Wow, that's a long time. So it's like 1 month the
Yes.
initial bit, then 6 months gap, 3 months doing the initial printing, 4 months gap, and then the rest of the time like working on it slowly now, like on and off, on and off.
So sad, it's so long. It's hard to keep you motivated because it's so easy to just drop the project like many others. But once in a while I remember about one of my dropped projects and just bring it to life, like Frankenstein. It is alive. Yes, and I'm trying to finish it because it's so great pleasure to finish the project. I'm just thinking about it. I have to finish it. I'll send it to information is beautiful. I'll make an article about it. I'll make something about it. Just finish it already.
How do you keep yourself motivated?
I don't know, but I think I'm bad at it because I have many ongoing projects because of little pieces of time between my work and kid sitting, and I'm trying to improve one by one my projects and finish them one by one and so on. I have a little spontaneous project which just hey here and break all schedule. And now I'm doing my data storytelling project about fairy tales by made on the props fairy tales formula and this project. So I have only two ongoing projects, all other are on big pauses. And I hope I'll finish it till the midwinter. I hope so. Just
That's
a little one by one, only on willpower. I see some face here. Oh my God, it looks so much like me.
I've just drawn on each of those stages you're talking about, how long it's taken, and with the pauses in between. So I think this is a really good to hear how realistic these projects are. That it's there's like intense periods of activity and then a pause. And I think the difference that I find really inspiring from you is that you pick things back up. You sort of work on it and you might let it drop, but you pick it back up again. I think lots of people will find that really good to hear that you can pick away at things for months or even years in this case, and it's slowly, like a little bit of progress and a little bit of progress. And then if there's no progress for a while, it doesn't mean it's a failure. It just means that it might be something you come back to later on.
Yes. Never bury 'em. Just think maybe later. Their time is just didn't come yet. We'll have
Yeah.
to wait a little. It's a fate. Something like that. Yes, I want to finish all my projects, but it's just impossible.
It's you sort of need. I always say my favorite superpower to have would be to from Harry Potter, the Hermione Granger with one of the characters. She's got a necklace and it's a little hourglass, and you turn it and you get time back. You can like redo time. I'm like, I would love that. So you
Oh,
can if you can, redo the
nice.
same hour. So yeah, and I could redo this like project time over and over. So you could do three different things at the same time. I think that would be the best
Yes, yes.
superpower.
I always wanted to be invisible. Like, wow, you can be invisible. You can get something you want from the shop. It was a kid idea. Now I'm not thinking so. I have money, so I'm not dreaming about. Yes, so it would be great to have many time. There is a thing like old Russian sing on the guitar, kind of like country style about if I will have 100 lives, I'll be an astronaut, I'll be a forester, I'll be a writer, but I have only one life and I will spend it with you. So we had to choose something, and it's kind of sad, but it's a life, so it's great to have a periods of life which you could spend differently.
Yeah, no, it's never works out that way though. Um,
Yes, but it's part of way.
so how many beads actually do you have any idea how many beads have been printed?
It's, I think, 130 around. Beats or rounds?
Yeah, oh, well, actually,
Rings? Rings?
yeah, the big swirly rings.
There's a big ring, inside is a
Yeah.
middle ring, and inside is a little ring.
Okay.
Like this for long travel, and two rings,
Yeah.
middle and little for middle travel, middle, and only one little ring for little travel. So
Yeah.
it's like three rings for big one, two rings for. It's about 130,
Rings all
plus
up.
a little for legend.
Yeah.
For 3D printed. 3D
Yeah.
printed. You're asking about 3D printed one, yes. And little one, I don't know. I think about 100 maybe. It's
So
not so
just for
many elements, little
yeah.
bits.
So just for the big circles, it's about 130 of them.
No, no, no. Little one too.
Oh,
Altogether, I didn't count them via
yeah.
sizes. I have a Google Sheet somewhere where I was counting about, and I have like a
Hmm.
file with the order to the 3D printing, whereas everything was drawn with cam and with the amount of each size and color elements. But now I'm, of course, forgot about it. Maybe I'll find it somewhere, but I'm not sure. Let me. It's open because it's ongoing projects. I have this Google Sheet is always open on my PC. I have a browser, Vivaldi. This browser has the possibility to open all your 100 pages altogether. Okay, let it check. It's only about bits. It's only about bits here and maybe here. Okay, small red 15, small blue 26, small green 27. Yes, total it's 117 plus the legend. The big one is only 8 because there's not so many long travels. But the middle is 41. It's the most popular ring. And the small is 68. Yes, I have like the little table with these counts. And I think I hope I didn't miss something. Yes, but I already finished the ring part, so yeah, I have them enough. I have many extra rings, so I will use them. I'll put it on my fingers. No, I'll just use them for legend, maybe for some special element for
So
decoration.
yeah, all up like 130 rings.
Yes, yes,
That is a lot to thread
beautiful.
on.
They're pink.
They are beautiful, but they're like, that is a lot to thread on.
No, there's three packages, and I just take one element, take second element, only three packages, and there is really many extra rings, maybe 20 or 30. So I've had this with a big backup with a big extra elements because I was afraid, what if they will break, or maybe they will. I lost them somewhere, or maybe I was miscalculated something. So I need more of them. Oh, such a cute portrait.
I'm trying to think of a way
It's
to.
beautiful.
We're going to have to do a lot
I
of
love your data
dots.
portrait. It's so cool. First of
Too
them,
bad.
you've made it on the photography, on the picture, or on
Yeah,
the portrait from, and now you're drawing them.
I
Nice.
know. It's more like yeah, I've had to get over my worry about it being like not drawing very well, which is ridiculous.
Don't
But
worry.
you know how you sort of you're like, oh, this is. So I've had to get over that. Like, oh no, oh
Huh?
no. Last thing, because I don't want to. This I could keep on talking to you about this for ages.
Yes, yes, yes.
Last question. I'm just going to have to draw 130 dots. I should have asked that one first. Last question was, how much fun have you had doing this?
I think
If
the
you could
first
say
fun.
from one
I
one
think
to ten, how much fun have you had like doing this, or is it like yeah, sorry, in initial stages, or
I
maybe the
think it's
first stage and the
about
last stage?
8. I think it's like average is about 8, but the first step, the data searching was I think 9, because I was have memories, watching photos. It was cool and was emotion about, oh my god, I couldn't find the data. Oh my god, it was the ICQ at that time. I don't have the account. The old data is there. And then it was really fun to go to all these treasures. I have a little chest with treasures, with beads, with beautiful rings, and it was like, oh my god, I'm a pirate. I have a treasure here, and then I was begin to connect them with little string one by one, and it took many minutes to create one gear. Like I could. Combine 2 or 3 years during the hour, or maybe 2 hours, like, so it was kind of long, but it was so interesting because I don't know. I love to combine. It's of course it's the later it was became more difficult and more difficult, but I think it's about 8 too. I love this stage. I didn't love the stage where something broken. The last I was trying to combine little bits to the rings with little fixing elements, and 5 times I just cut it the string. I cut it again and again on one piece. So I like create 5 elements, and then I couldn't create the last elements because it was always broken. It was so sad, and I was like, okay, I'll put it here. A pause. I'll find a different way. And I ask in the community, like, people help, how could I fix something on the string, because the metal fixing elements which are used for bracelets and for some earrings, they are bad working here. I'm cutting my string and I already hang everything on the strings. I couldn't change the string for a better one, and they helped me and even give me a link to buy already the some strange liquid, some strange UV clay. So I hope I'll have a time to make the progress, because you have to use this clay only on the balcony. You could use mask and gloves, and you don't have to inhale it. And I have a little kid, so it will be a problem to begin this part. But I hope I'll done it when my days will be more calm, and the kid is going to kindergarten, and I have a little time during the day because I have a flexing schedule. So I hope so. Oh, I have some cheeks there. It's my cheeks. Yeah, that's it.
That's And I love how you asked your community, the data art community, what's it actually called? Because I just see it in Russian and it looked to me, it looks like data art community, but it's all in Cyrillic letters. What's it actually called? I'm part of this, been part of this for a while. What's it actually called?
I don't understand what called.
Yeah,
What?
the Telegram group. What's the actual name of the Telegram group?
Yes, it's called. Let me check it. Sorry. Uh, Let me check. Data art, flowers and numbers on Russian. Yes, I have a website with English material, so you could just grab material there. Because yes, it's almost Russian, but no everyone, because we have Sophie, we have Victor, and we have many Russian-speaking persons from the all over the world. So it's not like only Russian community. No, just because I'm the Russian and other founders are Russians, and the majority of the group is Russian. We are talking Russian here, but many of them could speak English. And when we have foreign person, we'll love to chatting with them in English. It's okay, and it's great that Telegram could just translate text here and there. It's really useful, and we even are planning like more foreign video streams, because we have one with Sophie about illustrated data art already. It was our first international stream. And later with Nastya Kuznetsova, she's about dashboarding. Just check her B-Bytes newsletter, and she's great in LinkedIn. And she's into Tableau and BI. But I want to discuss with her the data art made in Tableau, because it's really big amount of projects. So it will be our English speaking international video stream too. So Sophie, I hope we'll see you there. You will be our only watcher. But so it's not like it's a Russian community. I want to think about it like international, just some language barrier. Not all Russians are good speaker in English. Yes.
Yeah, no, I will. Really looking forward to it, and it is such a brilliant community. So if you are interested in data art, do join it. I will share all the links Natalia has mentioned as well. The English version is great, and you can start off by doing a data drawing exercise there based on the data of other members of the group. So it's a great. Not only is it a good community to join, but you can start with a data project, which is brilliant. Talia, thank you so much.
Yes. And there
I'm
are
sure you
many
can see
data
this really
art
well.
materials. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, and some really good
Okay,
resources
show
as
it to
well.
me.
So we've got your hair is all the
Yes.
stages of the
Your camera
project.
your camera didn't show me. Your
Oh
camera didn't
no,
show me it well, but still, okay. Tell me, what is it?
there we go. So
Dots. I
your
think dots.
shots,
It's ring.
dots are rings. Your cheeks are 1 to 10, how much you enjoyed it, and your hair color
Oh,
is the amount of time it's taken. And there are 3 different colors in there, 4 different colors, and it's sort of each different stage from the initial data collection, the pauses, the
oh,
3D
this screen
printing.
is better. Show on the Sophie iPhone screen, please. It's better quality.
Ah,
Show it
there we go.
closer. Aha. Yes, yes. Your screen is a bad quality. Sorry. Your camera
That's
in
good
the
to
middle.
know. It's a bit
Yes,
old.
but this one, wow. Just send it me later in the nice
I
quality.
will.
It's so lovely. Oh my god, it's
So,
such a big honest. Thank you so much. I'm the part of great Sophie's data drawing project.
not at all. But
It's
no, thank you
great.
so much for talking to me. And I will let you get back because I know it's the evening for you, and your daughter will probably be looking for where her
Yes,
mom's at.
she's somewhere. Just, mommy, I need you here. It's okay. It's with grandma.
So, thank you so much for joining
Thank you
me.
so much for calling me here. Oh my god, data art portrait.